I mostly just want to see that the number gets pulled. So is that the right number? For last month, not today, for
Close. It's closer. I believe it was 530. Give me one sec. 587. 587. So 80.
that's
80
80
off.
off though. That's because I just used, yeah, I used that exact JQL in there. I forgot now because we don't want those.
But let's track it. I mean, maybe there was also some, but there wouldn't be anything we changed within this month. But this one.
Go back to it.
But these numbers are definitely close.
Oh, it's because of this. She may not always be, let's see, that's at 507. If I remove that, because yeah, so the automation would have been putting her into that timestamp when she scheduled it. It's possible that there was 80 of them that didn't grab that timestamp, which is why that is that way. Like here, it changed to Jeanette, but in the like it's not her now.
It's
right?
not her. Yeah.
But we count it because
I see.
The change log, it does change it to her, but she was actually the assignee for the scheduling.
Okay, so that one 507 makes sense. Okay.
So do you want me to?
Yes, it only has to be her name, only the ones that she is assigned, because it never gets removed, and they at the last stop, so it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, because there are
I
I'm
see.
assuming 80 that were not her.
Okay.
Okay. So then we'll stick with that number. I will adjust this so it's dynamic in that it's like it changed. Well, I can do it just for Jeanette. Like if you don't have anybody else on your scheduling team and it's okay to have a report just for that single individual.
Martina Thomas is the only one on that team as well. So there's only 2.
Okay. So let me just do a quick. Yeah. Okay. And the other one was that the Thomas girl you mentioned.
Martina Thomas.
So I can put this so it is a dynamic for today and includes those 2 individuals. So it could be assignee change to this person or assignee change to this person during this time frame. But then I'm only going to show the value when they are in the assignee scheduling timestamp.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Let me do that. And we'll do today, this month, the last 10 days, and last month. Is that cadence? Okay.
Hey, Alex, do you think today? Yeah, I think today or yesterday, a day before. Today. No, today. Today, monthly, it's fine. Can we add, Whitney, maybe mid-month?
Do you want to do the last 14 days instead of the last 10 days?
Oh, were you doing the last 10 days? I didn't see it. Okay.
Yeah, oh, sorry.
I like 10 days. I like
10
days. So it will be three markers per month. I like 10 days.
And I can adjust it. So it would be today, the last 10
days, this month, last month. Yes.
Does that work?
Yes.
Okay. Let me just change to language. After start day. Okay. So the signing change to gets just a little bit wonky. I really think it will be best to just run it off of that assignee scheduling value when that gets set. We could just say that that was set to, I've got to figure out how to do the JQL for that exact thing. I'll get that in place. Let me see.
I agree. If it's more universal, I think we should stick.
Yeah,
to
I don't really, I
I
think it would be better to really, which your numbers, like I mentioned with the other, they're going to be a little bit off for probably the next month. So you may still need to do some like checking on some things, like
Yeah.
some of your manual, just because you got to give that time for that stamp to happen. So instead of being the assignee changed to an individual, that instead it is keeping on the more universal where the scheduling assignee, or like when they completed, is it complete time? Hold on, what is that value?